Hello everyone, I'm Pazamas Khan from Sri Venkateshwara College of Engineering, Bengaluru. In today's video, we'll be discussing few topics under the subject Software Engineering and Project Management. The topic for today's video is Case Study on Impact of Agile Development Practices on Project Outcomes. Let us start with the introduction. Agile development methodologies have become a dominant approach in the field of software development due to their flexibility, customer centric focus, and iterative nature. Agile practices emphasize collaboration, continuous improvement, and delivering value to customers frequently through incremental releases. This case study explores how the implementation of agile practices affects the outcome of software development projects, drawing on a real-world example of software development team transitioning from traditional waterfall methodologies to agile. Coming on to the background, a mid-sized software development company called as Technova Solutions previously adhered to a waterfall project management approach. Projects followed a linear sequence: requirement gathering, design, implementation, testing, and deployment. However, they faced issues like delayed deliveries, lack of flexibility in responding to customer feedback, and difficulty adapting to changing project requirements. As a result, the company decided to transition to Agile to improve the project outcomes. The Agile transformation was implemented in 2018 with a focus on Scrum, a popular Agile framework. The team began using Scrum practices such as sprints, daily stand ups, sprint interviews, reviews, and retrospectives to increase collaboration, ensure faster delivery, and promote a more adaptive workflow. Implementations of Agile practices. Technova Solutions introduced the following Agile practices. The first one is Scrum Framework. Sprints were set to 2 weeks with defined sprint goals, daily stand ups for communication, sprint reviews with stakeholders, and sprint retrospectives for continuous improvement. The second one is cross functional teams. Teams were reorganized to be cross functional with developers, testers, product owners, and business analysts working together from the start. User stories. Requirements were broken down into user stories, providing a clear and understandable backlog. Continuous integration and delivery. A robust CI or CD pipeline was established to enable regular releases and fast feedback from customers. Then we have the product owner and stakeholder involvement. Regular stakeholder meetings and close collaboration with product owners helped ensure the team was building the right product features. Moving on to challenges faced. During the initial stages of adopting Agile, several challenges were encountered, which is resistance to change. Some employees were resistant to the shift, particularly those who were customized to the structured waterfall process. This required intensive training and coaching to help employees adopt agile principles. Then there was cultural shift. Transitioning to agile also required a cultural shift within the organization. There was a need to embrace continuous improvement, transparency, and collaboration, which were not previously emphasized. Then we had initial delays. The first few sprints were slower than anticipated as the team learned to adapt to agile practices and refine their processes. Impact on project outcomes. The impact of agile practices on project outcomes was assessed in terms of the following metrics, which is delivery time and speed. Before agile, a typical project took 6 to 9 months for a full release, and after agile, projects were completed in 3 to 4 months, with initial releases and feature updates delivered at the end of each 2-week sprint. Then we have quality of deliverables. Early testing with the integration of continuous testing and automated testing into the CI/CD pipeline, defects were caught early in the development process, reducing the time spent on bug fixing during the later stages of development. Then there were frequent releases and customer satisfaction. Then the third one is collaboration and communication. There were Agile's emphasis on collaboration led to better communication across teams and with stakeholders, like cross-functional teams and daily stand-ups and transparencies, which promoted transparency in progress, enabling quick identification and resolution of issues. The Scrum board allowed stakeholders to have real-time visibility into project progress. Then we have flexibility and adaptability. Agile's iterative process allowed the team to be more flexible in responding to changes, like managing changing requirements, unlike Waterfall, which struggled with scope changes once the project was underway. Customer feedback. Feedback from the customers and stakeholders was gathered incorporated continuously, leading to a product that better meets their needs. Then we have employee engagement and morale. Agile practices helped increase employee engagement and morale, ownership and empowerment. Cross functional teams took ownership of tasks, which improved motivation and engagement. Then, continuous improvement. Retrospectives allowed the team to reflect on their performance, identify areas for improvement, and make adjustment. This focus on continuous improvement fostered a culture of learning. Then, quantitative results. After the agile transformation, several key performance metrics showed improvement, like project delivery time. Time to market decreased by 30% as featured were delivered incrementally and faster. Defect rate, the number of post-release defect decreased by 40%, customer satisfaction increased by 20%, and employee satisfaction was improved by 15%. In conclusion, the implementation of agile practices at Technova Solutions had a significant positive impact on project outcomes. Agile facilitated faster delivery, better quality, improved communication, and greater flexibility in responding to customer needs. Despite challenges during the transition period, the company's ability to adapt to change, coupled with increased stakeholder collaboration, led to substantial improvements in both product and team performance. This case study demonstrates that when agile practices are successfully implemented and embraced by teams, they can lead to more effective project outcomes, increased customer satisfaction, and a more engaged workforce. However, the success of agile depends on overcoming resistance to change, providing the right training, and fostering a culture of collaboration and continuous improvement. Thank you for watching.